Alright.
The control panel is broadcasting a message. Translation reads, "Warning, infected individuals may not disable the weapon. This planet is under quarantine."
That is just so cool. The fact that, like, you come in here, right, and you go all the way through, and then you get to the end, and and you like go over there to try and, like, what you think is disable the weapon, which you're right, it is the thing to disable the weapon. But then it's like, hey, you are infected, bitch. You can't disable this weapon. You can't disable this weapon unless you're not infected, boy. So I don't know. I just think that's a really cool thing. It's such a simple little thing, but it's so cool too. Also, I just looked at my clock and realised that I forgot to end and start a new video at around 28 minutes. So I might just have to cut at some point. So this will be a second video. So. God damn it. Why am I so stupid sometimes? I don't even know why. I don't even know. I'll find a good place to cut the video. I'll be fine. Don't worry. I know that I got to stop around 54-ish minutes or something like that. So because I actually have a stopwatch on when I record these so that I can tell how much time I've been recording for. Usually I'd lap myself as well, but I know it's about 54-ish minutes. So I'll stop there. Oh, hello. Yeah, no. Oh, fuck. This was... oh, my God. This confused me for something else. Oh, God. That was freaking me out. I was like, hold on. What the fuck am I doing in here? I'm only in the first base. Oh, God. That scared me. All right. So now we just got to get back up to the top, basically. Oh, man. I didn't talk about much in the last video, did I? I didn't talk about anything, really, other than the game. Although I did say, like, at the beginning of this playthrough that some videos would be like that, because I don't always have stuff to talk about, so... And sometimes I don't even, you know, feel like talking about stuff, so maybe that's a good thing, I don't know. Alright, I'm going to actually try to open up my little document so that I can have a look, have a little mooch. Okay, where am I? Where am I? Where am I going? Where do I go to get out of here? I think it's just over here. Oh my God. We have to go, boys. We have to get out. One more time. Alright. What the fuck did I sing that for? What was the purpose of that little ditty? My God. I have been thinking recently about playing other games as well, you know. Not on video, of course, but, like, I don't know. There was a couple games that sort of took my fancy that I might want to give a go. For example, I never did Spyro 2 or 3 in the Spyro trilogy, the Reignited trilogy. I played number 1, but I didn't get to number 2 or number 3. Because I was sort of waiting to do number 1 before, you know, I did number 2 and 3, and then I finished number 1, and I kind of wanted to do a playthrough of it. But then I realised, that Spyro was, well, I don't know what to tell you. I don't know. I'm losing my bloody mind here, man. It's not my fault. It's not my fault I'm dumb. We've got 4 minutes left. 4 minutes to wait for the Aurora's arrival, which is a pretty long time. I mean, actually, it's not that long. It's enough time to chill out, have a little conversation. A little less conversation, a little more action, please. That's just my go-to when I can't think of anything else to fucking say. It's just to sing. I actually really like Elvis. It's a funny story. Funny story, actually. No, seriously though. Pretty good story. My granddad was a huge Elvis fan. He had a huge collection of Elvis memorabilia. He had the records, he had statues and books, and I mean pretty much anything you could imagine, essentially, he had. And he gave quite a lot of it to me, actually. When he died, a lot of it was given to me. So I was very grateful for that, because I did come to like Elvis. Maybe not of my own volition, you know. It might not have been my will to want to fall in love with Elvis music, but I ended up liking it. And right now in my room, actually, I have a few of Grandad's old Elvis things. I have his Elvis comic books, which weren't comic books. They were just sort of what would you call them? Memorabilia books, I guess. Each of them came with, you know, stories about Elvis and behind the scenes information about some of his stuff, as well as like copies of like important documents of his, like his birth certificate, as well as like tickets to his shows and stuff like that. You know, just exact replicas, exact copies of some of these things. And it was super cool, and he got the entire collection of those. There was about 90 of them, I think. And he kept them locked away. Most of them were still wrapped up in their plastic brand new wrapping, never opened from factory new. So those are, I don't even know how much they're worth, but I don't think I could ever sell them. Otherwise, the other Elvis thing I have of his is some of his most expensive records. I have them. Some of the ones that are the rarest, I have them. I keep them. I don't really play them though. I do have a record player. That's another thing he gave me, his record player. So it's still good. It's sitting up on the side. It's an original record player. It's from the 90s. It's a 90s record player, but I don't know. It's cool. You know, it's nice to have a record player. Yeah, even if I don't have any records to play on it. My dad likes to play records. He's a record guy. He likes to play all the records and stuff. I'm more of I just, you know, go on YouTube and listen to whatever I feel like listening to at the moment kind of guy. I don't have CDs or vinyls or anything like that. My passion's video games, man. I don't do CDs and music in general. So, oh, I got a thing that I can talk about that happened in between these videos. Yesterday I watched through another cartoon series that I hadn't had the chance to watch through beforehand. Which was Over the Garden Wall, which came out back in 2014. So it's been 4 years since it came out, and I hadn't given it a watch. I suppose I hadn't found the time. I guess I don't know. Maybe I was just putting it off or something. I don't know. But I watched it, and it was really short. The entire thing encompassed in whole is only about an hour and 45 minutes. It's not that long, so. It was really quite short. I just watched through the whole thing in an hour and 45 minutes, and it was brilliant. I loved it. I had heard that it had critical acclaim, but I could never be sure. Also, I think... Oh boy. Oh dear. Welp.
Survivor, we see you. Man, I don't know how you held out down there.
Go back.
We broke an atmosphere, and we're descending towards the landing site.
Go back. The gun is turning.
That building down there? What do you mean you can't identify it?
Guys, go back.
Hold on.
Go back.
No turning back now.
No, go back.
Everyone.
Guys, go back.
Down at 10.
This is not a good place for you.
8.
Guys, this is not a good place for you. You need to leave.
It's coming from the building?
Oh dear.
Change course. Set thrusters to full.
Well, there goes our rescue. It's a shame the debris from that doesn't count as more wrecks and salvage and stuff. That would be pretty cool. But then they'd have to spawn new stuff in, so... Oh my god, that is a fucking cool scene to see, though. I do love that. Watching a ship getting blown up by that gun. A little taster of what you had to go through when the Aurora crashed. Although a question still remains, though, which is how in the world did the Aurora manage to survive? Can we assume that perhaps the Aurora had stronger shields or something? Because that ship just got blown into debris. Also, wow, I can't believe the effects are still going. Look at that. Oh, look, and the gun is going back up to its normal position. It'll never move again, mind you, but that is a cool thing to see, though. I fucking loved that. Oh, that sound is the creepiest shit you'll ever hear. That's like the sound of the machinery creaking and groaning after thousands of years. That is... Oh. It's the creepiest shit. It reminds me of the fucking noise that the things make in War of the Worlds. Oh my god, I tell you, War of the Worlds, that scared the shit out of me when I was a kid. There's this one particular scene in War of the Worlds that to this day still gives me nightmares, which is the scene where like a guy gets sort of thrown down behind a car, and then you see this tentacle slowly wind down and open up like into a needle, and then it just dives really quickly into the body, and its legs are sticking out from one side of the car, so you just see the body jolt as the needle hits it, and then all you see is like a red liquid going up the tube, and just describing it makes me fucking unnerved. It is the creepiest scene in any movie I've ever watched. It gives me such goosebumps. I can't deal with it, man. Like, everything else about that movie was great. I love War of the Worlds. I genuinely do. I think it's a great movie. Except for the whole, like, you know, aliens dying to diseases thing. I mean, I know it's all scientific and shit, but, like, I don't know, man. I feel like if an advanced civilization was going to plan over many, many years to take over a planet, like, that they would have taken into account, you know, diseases that aren't normal to them. I don't know. It just seems really off to me is all, okay? I'm sorry. Sorry to be a critic. You know, I've got space for another lithium. I'll pick that up. Lithium's always useful. So you might be wondering why I'm going back up into this cave. Well, the reason for that is because there's a portal in here that we're going to want to get before we leave. And that portal actually links back to the floating island. And I've never really used these, if I'm being honest. I never found a good use for them. But it's good to have them open anyway, just so that they are open. But yeah, there it is. Beautiful arch, boy. We will have to actually come back here, actually. So I might build a base on the floating island or something, since obviously the entrance to where we want to go later on is going to be like right below the floating island. So maybe I could build a base on there, and then I could have a link back to this island to collect resources from here. Then a base in the shallows where I can, you know, hunt down basic game resources. But anyway, let's put an ion cube in here, and we will power it. We aren't going to go through it though. We don't need to right now. Let's head back to the Seamoth and go back to the shallows, man. Another couple of really weird videos. I'm sorry that some of these videos were a little bit like, yeah, but you know what? That's part of the journey. I'm having a good time, and I want to share that journey with you, no matter the ups and downs, you know? Oh, look, I love how you can see the Seamoth down there. And also I can see, like, black bars on the horizon over there. Look at that. That's like... Is that supposed to be the ocean, but the texture is sort of fucked past the clouds? Because you're not really supposed to be able to see beyond the edge of the clouds normally, unless you're on top of one of these islands. So, I don't know. Maybe it's just fucked. Maybe it's Maybelline. No, don't fucking hit me, you piece of trash. Don't you do that to me. Alright, let's get our torch out here. Oh my god. Oh, do you know what? There was another thing. Here we go. This could be the fucking video where I mention shit that happened. I was talking to my brother yesterday about the PlayStation Classic, because Kadikarus, someone who I love watching on YouTube, he uploaded a new video where he checked out the PlayStation Classic, and he mentioned something that sort of made me think, made me do the big think, which was... Oh, hold on. I was trying to figure my way down here. Which was that people have modded the PlayStation 1. And I was like, hold on. Because people have, like, made modded consoles. Like, people have modded consoles, obviously. People have modded GameCubes, Nintendo Wiis. I mean, I've got a mod hacked Nintendo Wii, which has homebrew on it. And you can literally, on eBay, people will make the cards filled with the games for you that you can buy to use with those hacked consoles. And I thought... Or a thought occurred to me. I thought, what if someone has made, or someone is making, sorry, the USBs with the games on them that you can plug into the PS1, because Kadikarus mentioned those in his videos. And I went on eBay, looked it up, and what do you fucking know? There are people on there selling USBs with pretty much half of the PlayStation's entire lifetime library on them for about 70 quid. And all you do is just plug it in, turn the classic on, and it just adds all those games to the menu with the 20 default games. It's insane. You know, and I'm thinking to myself, like, fuck me. I kind of want to get a classic now. Because it was also mentioned in the video how classics did so badly that the price dropped drastically. You can get them for like 25, 30 quid now. So I'm like, damn, why don't I get one? No, don't do that. Okay, there we go. We're full. All right. So yeah, that was pretty neato. I might do that in the future. I might get one of those. Although I still can't record anything other than PS4. Rip me. Ripping pepperonis. Seymour, there we go. Alright, we can go back home. Oh, I'm a bit low on energy though. I'll have to build a moon pool next time. Next time will probably be the first time we actually have to mine resources and stuff, because it had to happen at some point, and we really do need to start working on like a basic base, because right now the habitat I've got has no power. We need a moon pool so that we can keep this this thing charged, this sea moth, because it's at 61% now. Once it reaches 0, the only way to power it would be to make another battery for it. Which I suppose I could do, actually. That isn't that expensive, but then we would have 2 batteries, and I don't want that. So, let's just get back to base for now, okay? And the other thing, what was the other thing I wanted to mention? Oh right, yeah, I was looking at on the word about, like, you know, modded emulating consoles and stuff. I was looking up the Raspberry Pi as well. Apparently last year they released a new model. The next one from my one. My one's a Model 3B. They released a Model 3B Plus last year, apparently, in like March or something, which is a bit more processing power. And apparently they're making a number 4, a Raspberry Pi 4, which is interesting. So I'm going to keep an eye on that. And if I can get that PlayStation 1 thing as well, what I might do is just save, like, put all the PlayStation 1 games on the Classic and play them off of that, because it is a perfect emulator. And then save the space for the PlayStation 1 games on a Raspberry Pi for everything else, basically. But anyway, let's carry on with game talk here. I've had my full-scale talk of things going on and things I want to talk about. Okay, so where do we sit currently? Okay, we've got a couple of ion cubes left over, which is great. It's very, very good that we have these. Okay, right, there we go. Okay, let's pile these in here. Alright, an extra purple tablet. Maybe we can take something out of that other locker to put the lithium in, and then we can move that one thing that the lithium is replacing into the locker. How about the sulfur? Here we go. The sulfur will do. Boom. There we go. Right, let's go check on the habitat. I think that's the last thing we should do in this video. We've got about 4 minutes left. So we'll have a little check on the habitat. Hopefully the food in here, I think the food still grows. Yeah, it does. Here we go, look. We have lantern fruit and Chinese potatoes. Oh, it's perfect. It's absolutely perfect. We couldn't get any better. Oh. Alright, hold on. We can plant... Oh, we can plant another Chinese potato. Oh, look at a marble melon. We can cut that down, and we can fill the 4 slots it took up with 4 more marble melons, baby. And now we've got an assortment of foods to eat. Oh, it's perfect. It's perfect. Now we just need to power this fucking thing. So, oh great, it's dark now. That's great. Right, let's get the habitat builder back out again. And let's have a little do here. No, don't do that. What does the moon pool take? Oh, what the fuck? I suppose the only thing that's going to matter for that then is the solar power. Okay, so what is the solar power? That's quartz, copper, and titanium. Okay, if we get 2 copper and 4 quartz, we can make 2 solar panels. So how much copper do we have? And how much quartz do we need? We don't really have much time to be messing around here. We have no copper and we have 1 quartz. Okay, so we need 2 quartz. Or 2 copper, sorry, and 3 quartz. Let me get my torch out here. Get him... Oh, actually, I don't want to take my seam off. Let's just do a little casual swim. We can find some limestone hanging around, I'm sure. Here we go. Is this it? Is this going to be our copper? No, it's titanium. Great. Okay, come on. I want my copper, boys. Ah, here's another one. Oh, there's a... Oh, there we go, copper. And there's a quartz. That's 1. We need 2 more quartz. 2 more quartzes. Can we get 2 more quartzes? We can get 2 more quartzes easy. It's fine. We just have to swim out a little bit. That's all. Oh, that music's playing again. Oh, hello. What's this? A door? Why is there a door here? Okay. Oh, there's a wreck here. Oh, I think I've been here before. Absolute fucking meta. Alright, I think the grassy plateaus are out here, so this is where all the quartz usually is. Let's go back to the surface quickly, and then we'll dive down, and we'll collect 2 more quartz, and then we'll head back to the base, and make whatever it is I was aiming to make. I can't even fucking remember. I think it was, oh yeah, solar panels, that's it. We need solar panels. Alright. Grassy plateaus, are you going to be my baby? Give me good luck here. I just need 2 more quartz, that's all. And you're usually filled with it, so... There we go, there we go. Look, there's already 1. 1 quartz. 1 quartz. Where's the second? Come on, baby. Don't fail me now. Give me a second quartz. My god, I swim so slowly. I swim so slowly. Come on. This swimming is so slow. Aha, there we go. There it is. Perfect. Alright.
Passing 100 meters.
Shut up,
Oxygen
Karen. I don't give a shit.
decreased.
Alright. Salt. Alright, let's get the seam off in our inventory here so we can use it. Okay, finally. Let's make 2 solar panels and get this habitat powered, and then we can finish this. I think in the next video, I'm not really sure what else we can do besides start doing proper resource mining. We're going to need to fill this habitat with some lockers, and then we're going to need to start like building a moon pool and what's it? Hold on. No. We're going to need to build a moon pool. We're going to need to find the scanner and build the scanner. Okay, here we go. I got it. Alright. We're going to put 1 here. Like this. Alright. And then we're going to put 1 on the other side. We're going to need these solar panels, by the way, so there's a reason I'm putting them where I'm putting them. Alright, fine. They're a little bit at an angle. Oh, shit. I didn't even realise I was so low on oxygen. Oh, my God. That was a bit dangerous. Alright, let's finish this. Wait, really? How am I missing a copper ore? Oh, my God, did I leave it in the fucking locker? Are you serious? No way. I know I picked up a second copper ore. What the fuck? Are you kidding me? I'm missing a copper ore. Oh, you motherfucker. Alright, well, I mean, the base is powered. So that's something. It means we've got oxygen when we're in here, so we can actually be in here safe now. Okay, perfect. Right, well, that's going to be the end for this video then. A bit lackluster, these last 2 videos, but hey, we got some stories told, and, you know, we got a little bit more of the journey done. And I think next time we're going to aim to do some habitat building. We're going to need to finish the solar panel. We're going to need to build the moon pool eventually. We're going to need to build a scanner room. We're going to need to do quite a bit. So it's gonna happen. We'll get there. We'll do it. But that'll happen next time. So thank you very much for watching these videos. And I will see you in part 11. Yeah, that's right. We're getting there. We're doing it. It's happening. See you later, everybody. Bye.